Hey there folks, Jay Leno here, and let's talk about cars, but not just any cars. Cars that drive themselves. I used to think this was science fiction, like something out of the Jetsons. But guess what? The future is now. We've got companies like Tesla, Waymo, and Cruise all racing to make self-driving cars a reality. Imagine, you hop in your car, tell it where to go, and boom! You can take a nap, read a book, or even practice your stand-up routine while the car does all the work. Of course, we're not quite there yet. Self-driving technology is still in its early stages, and there are different approaches to making it work. So, let's take a closer look at the big players and see what they're up to. Get ready for a wild ride because the world of self-driving cars is about to get very interesting. Now you might be wondering, how do these cars actually drive themselves? Well, it all comes down to a combination of sensors, cameras, and advanced algorithms. These cars use lidar, radar, and a suite of cameras to understand their surroundings. They can detect other vehicles, pedestrians, and even road signs. The data from these sensors is processed by powerful onboard computers. These computers make real-time decisions to navigate safely and efficiently. It's like having a super intelligent co-pilot who never gets tired or distracted. But there are still challenges to overcome, like dealing with bad weather and complex traffic situations. That's why companies are investing billions into research and development. The goal is to create a future where accidents are rare and transportation is accessible to everyone. Imagine a world where your car drops you off at work and then parks itself, or where fleets of self-driving cars reduce traffic congestion and pollution. It's an exciting vision, and we're just at the beginning of this journey. So buckle up and stay tuned, because the future of driving is here, and it's going to be a thrilling ride. First up, we've got Tesla Autopilot. This is one of the most advanced driver assistance systems available today. Now, Tesla is known for its sleek electric cars, but they're also making waves with their self-driving tech. The Autopilot system is a key feature that sets Tesla apart from other car manufacturers. Autopilot is like cruise control on steroids. It doesn't just maintain your speed, it can also handle steering, lane changes, and even navigate through traffic. It can steer, accelerate, and brake on the highway, all while keeping you in your lane. This makes long drives much less tiring and more enjoyable. Think of it as having an invisible co-pilot who's always paying attention to the road. This co-pilot can react faster than a human in many situations, adding an extra layer of safety. But don't get too comfortable. The system is designed to assist, not replace, the driver. Tesla Autopilot is still a level 2 system, which means you need to keep your hands on the wheel and be ready to take over at any time. The car will prompt you if it senses you're not paying attention. It's not full self-driving yet, but it's a big step in that direction. Tesla is continuously updating the software to improve its capabilities. Tesla uses cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to see the world around the car. These sensors provide a 360-degree view, allowing the car to detect obstacles and other vehicles. They also use a powerful computer system to process all that data and make driving decisions. This computer is like the brain of the car, constantly analyzing and learning from the road conditions. Tesla's team of engineers is always working on new updates and features to make Autopilot even better. They gather data from millions of miles driven to refine the system. The system is designed to handle a variety of driving conditions, from bright sunny days to rainy nights. This versatility makes it a reliable companion for any journey. Many Tesla owners rave about the convenience and safety of Autopilot. It's not just a gimmick, it's a practical tool that enhances the driving experience. While it's most effective on highways, Autopilot can also assist in city driving, helping you navigate through traffic with ease. Tesla's vision for the future is a world where cars can drive themselves, making transportation safer and more efficient. Autopilot is just the beginning of this exciting journey. Next up, we've got Waymo, a subsidiary of Google's parent company, Alphabet. These folks are taking a different approach to self-driving. Instead of focusing on personal cars, Waymo is all about robotaxis. They're testing their technology in places like Phoenix, Arizona, where they have a fleet of self-driving minivans picking up and dropping off passengers. No driver, no steering wheel, just pure autonomous bliss. Waymo's system relies heavily on lidar, a technology that uses lasers to create a three-dimensional map of the car's surroundings. They also use cameras, radar, and tons of data to train their AI algorithms. And let's not forget about Cruise, a self-driving company backed by General Motors. They're making headlines with their autonomous Chevy Bolt EVs, which are cruising the streets of San Francisco. Yes, you heard that right. San Francisco, with its steep hills, cable cars, and unpredictable pedestrians. Cruise is also aiming for a robotaxi service, and they're even testing their cars in cities like Dubai and Austin. Like Waymo, Cruise uses a combination of lidar, cameras, and radar to navigate the urban jungle. They're all about collecting data and refining their algorithms to handle the complexities of city driving. Section 5. Tesla Autopilot versus the competition sensors and brains. In this section we will delve into the intricate details of how these self-driving systems compare in terms of their sensory inputs and the computational brains that drive them. So, how do these self-driving systems stack up against each other? What makes one system stand out from the rest? Let's break it down. Well, one key difference is the technology they use. Each company has its own unique approach to sensing the environment and making driving decisions. Tesla Autopilot relies heavily on cameras, which are cheaper and more compact than lidar. These cameras are strategically placed around the vehicle to provide a comprehensive view of the surroundings. However, cameras can struggle in low-light conditions and bad weather. This can pose significant challenges, especially in scenarios where visibility is crucial for safe driving. Waymo and Cruise, on the other hand, swear by lidar, which provides a more detailed three-dimensional map of the environment regardless of the lighting. LiDAR uses laser pulses to create high-resolution maps, making it highly effective in various conditions. Another difference is the brains behind the operation. The way these systems process information and make decisions is fundamentally different. Tesla uses a neural network approach, which means their system learns from vast amounts of driving data. This data-driven approach allows the system to improve over time, adapting to new driving scenarios and becoming more efficient. Waymo and Cruise, on the other hand, rely more on pre-programmed rules and algorithms. These systems are designed with specific instructions for various driving situations, ensuring a high level of predictability and control. While this approach can be very effective, it may not adapt as quickly to unexpected changes in the environment. As technology continues to evolve, we can expect to see further advancements in both sensory inputs and computational brains. The competition between these companies will likely drive innovation, leading to safer and more efficient self-driving systems in the future. In conclusion, while Tesla, Waymo, and Cruise each have their own strengths and weaknesses, their unique approaches to sensors and brains are paving the way for the future of autonomous driving. Section 6. Safety first. How these systems try not to crash. Now let's talk about safety, because that's what everyone wants to know about self-driving cars, right? All of these systems have multiple layers of redundancy built in. That means if one sensor fails, there are backups ready to take over. They also have emergency braking systems that can bring the car to a stop if they detect an imminent collision. But even with all these safety features, accidents can still happen.
That's why it's crucial for these companies to rigorously test their technology and collect as much data as possible to improve their systems over time.
Section 7. Real-world showdowns. Tesla Autopilot's close calls. Tesla Autopilot has had its fair share of close calls and controversies. There have been several accidents involving Tesla vehicles using Autopilot, some of them fatal. These incidents have sparked debates about the safety of Tesla's system and the importance of driver attention. While Autopilot can handle many driving tasks, it's not perfect, and drivers need to stay vigilant.
Tesla has been criticized for its marketing of Autopilot, which some say oversells the system's capabilities and could lead to driver complacency.
Section 8. Waymo and Cruise navigating the city streets. Waymo and Cruise, with their focus on robotaxis, are tackling a different set of challenges. City driving is far more complex than highway driving, with pedestrians, cyclists, and unexpected obstacles popping up all the time. Both companies are making progress, but they're still in the testing phase, and their robotaxi services are only available in limited areas. They're constantly collecting data and refining their algorithms to handle the unpredictable nature of city streets. Section 9. The pros and cons. A balanced look at self-driving. So, what are the pros and cons of self-driving cars? Well, on the plus side, they have the potential to make our roads safer. Human error is a major factor in car accidents, and self-driving systems don't get tired, distracted, or drunk. They could also improve traffic flow, reduce congestion, and provide mobility for people who are unable to drive themselves.
However, there are also concerns about job displacement, as self-driving trucks and taxis could replace human drivers. There are also ethical dilemmas to consider, such as how these systems should behave in unavoidable accident scenarios.
Section 10. The future of driving flying cars or traffic jams. What does the future hold for self-driving cars? That's the million-dollar question. Some experts believe that full self-driving is still decades away, while others think it's just around the corner. The technology is advancing rapidly, but there are still many challenges to overcome, including technical hurdles, regulatory issues, and public acceptance.
Will we be zipping around in flying cars or stuck in traffic jams with millions of autonomous vehicles? Only time will tell.
Section 11. Buckle up, self-driving cars are coming. One thing's for sure, the self-driving revolution is here to stay. Whether you're excited or apprehensive, buckle up, because the future of driving is going to be a wild ride. And that's our show for tonight, folks. Stay tuned for more automotive adventures with your host, Jay Leno.